Hey y'all, hey. Okay, so here are a few tips to help you repurpose your content as you're leveraging content on social media to gain exposure for your brand or company and build some virtual rapport with your target audience. And this is something you definitely want to consider if you're not already doing it, because different people consume information in different ways. So the first thing I want you to do is take inventory of the content or even the curriculum that you've already created. Because the important thing to remember with repurposing content is that most of the legwork has already been done, right? So the content or the curriculum has already been created, and you are simply presenting the information in a different format to help you establish credibility in front of a broader and more diverse audience. And the thing I want you to pay attention to is how efficiently this can be done. Because if we're going to add something to our plates by repurposing content, let's do what we can to do it as quickly and as effectively as possible. So let's start with repurposing curriculum, okay? So let's say you have a curriculum that has 8 topics in the curriculum. So one thing you can do is an 8-week series as a blog or a podcast or both. And that right there will give you 8 weeks worth of content that came from that curriculum. And then from each topic in the curriculum, you can also create at least one or more digital graphic to post on your social sites. So as you can see, this repurposed content expands the reach of your curriculum from being just inside the classroom to being on 3 more platforms, and most likely reaching people who weren't in the classroom and hopefully gaining you new supporters, clients, or customers. But let's take it a step further with repurposing the podcast even, because once you've created the episode, that's one form of content on its own. But if you take it a step further and create a 30 to 60 second clip and post it on social media as a teaser clip via one of the methods listed on the screen, you've now repurposed that podcast episode into being social media content and ideally expand the reach of that episode and hopefully gain new subscribers or listeners. And if you want to repurpose the blog, you can pull a quote from the blog and put it on a digital graphic and post it on social media. And just make sure you add the link to the blog to the caption or to your bio on Instagram so that they can read the rest of the blog and hopefully subscribe to your blog. So again, when you're repurposing content, remember that you're simply representing information that you already put out there in new ways to attract a broader and more diverse audience. Now, let's say you don't want to turn the curriculum into a podcast or blog. Another thing you could do is pull some information from the curriculum and create a video to post on YouTube or social media. And you can even record the video on your cell phone if you don't have any equipment. So don't let not having equipment hinder you from getting started. And let's say you don't have any curriculum. That's okay as well, because the content you create can be entertaining, educational, inspiring, or encouraging. But the important thing to remember is that you want to do what you can once the content is created to put it on as many platforms as realistically possible to help you establish credibility in front of a broader and more diverse audience of people. So those are my tips for y'all this week. Make sure you like, follow, or subscribe for more. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll talk to you soon.